430 ownership experience like after living with one for 4 years. You read horror stories on the internet about biturbos and how they spend more time on the back of a flatbed than they actually do on the road. And I know that biturbos had their own issues that they suffered from because of lack of intercooling and the use of carburetors and various other maladies that were probably not ironed out in the earlier cars. But I feel like the 430 fixed most of those things, and my personal perspective on it is it's a pretty reliable car if you look after normal maintenance items. They need timing belt water pump service done every 25,000 miles, like most Italian cars do from this vintage. And the motor is, in my experience, has been very robust. It's started in all kinds of temperatures, cold or hot. It's never burned a drop of oil. I know that's really a surprise. And it always has delivered, as you saw in the driving video, just really incredible performance when it's called upon. I think where the car, gets let down, where these cars got let down in general, number one failure point of most, and the cause of most of the issues with these cars, is the fuse box that the car left the factory with. It's just crap. I can't put it any, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's crap. And fortunately, Biturbo Box has developed a plug-and-play unit for the biturbos, for the 430s and later variants of these cars, that solves all of those issues. My car has benefited from this upgrade, and it's been great ever since. I did a clutch slave cylinder on the car. That's not really a fault of the car, that's more age related. And then just typical Italian things that have failed, like window regulators. I've already done 2 of them. The front passenger window is now on its way out, so there will be a 3rd window regulator in the very near future. The alternator doesn't really seem up to duty when driving at night with headlights on and the car sitting there idling. You can see the voltage gauge hovering barely on 12 volts. So that seems like it wasn't really well thought out for the car. And of course, the air conditioning doesn't work. I haven't dared try and use the sunroof on the car. Not sure what would happen there. But the mechanical bits, which are, in my mind, the most important part of any car, actually seem pretty well engineered. And it's contributed to, 4 years of mostly happy ownership. I've taken the car on various road trips. I drive it, back and forth from upstate New York to northern New Jersey, which is about a 160-mile drive. It's never left me stranded. And, I feel like these cars, especially the later ones, get an undeserved reputation, which which is unfortunate, because they really are kind of on the outside of the collector car radar. And I feel like if more people had an open mind, they might kind of open up their universe of car experiences and actually get to own one and drive one. And I hope that my ownership, again, after 4 years of owning a 430, might change that perspective. So anyway, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and stay tuned for the next one.